Hi everyone, I'm Shantanu. I'm from India. Today I'm going to talk to you about target test prep and how it has helped me achieve my score of 715 in the GMAT focus. A bit about myself. I have completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from NSIT Delhi in 2019. Post that, I've been involved in strategy consulting for the past 5 years. I started my preparation in August when I first gave my diagnostic mock and I scored a 615. Post that, with the help of target test prep over the next 2 months, I was able to bump up my score by 100 points to score a 715 in the GMAT focus. I started my preparation in the month of August, and at that point of time, I did not really have a plan in place. So I just picked up the official guide and started solving those questions from one end. As I came to realize, the questions were all jumbled, so there was no way of me to keep a track of the progress that I was making through the concepts. So I realized that there has to be a more systematic, structural way to target the preparation, since I generally do better when there is a structure in place to finish the concepts one by one. So I went onto the internet and I came to realize the multiple courses that are offered to help you through the journey. Target Test Prep was definitely one of them. I went through their website and I thought of taking up their trial. While I was on that trial, I realized that the level of depth that they went into with each topic, and that really convinced me to take up their course. And so I did. And I took up the course for 2 months. Alongside work, I managed to practice all the questions and concepts that they had provided. And it really helped me build my confidence for the entire exam. So, what really helped me with the target test prep course was the systematic structure that they follow in the way they help you with the course. They have broken down their syllabus into around 30 to 35 missions, in which each concept is a particular mission. And within those missions, each concept has been broken down into multiple chapters. And those chapters then test you on the multiple variations that are there for each question that can come regarding that concept. How this helps is that you are going to the grassroots level of each concept, understanding every aspect of the variations, and then moving to the next. And along with that, the examples that they have with each chapter, they help you build that confidence rather than just explaining how it is to be done. The examples, the number of examples that are there, along with the dedicated chapter tests that follow after you've finished a particular chapter, that really helps you feel comfortable with the concept before you're moving to the next. So the thought that you might not be clear about something, or that you might feel overwhelmed doing a lot of topics, that is really pulled away from you, since you are doing a chapter test which really bolsters your confidence, and then you move to the next one. That, I feel, has been really instrumental in the way that I have felt through the 2 months that I prepared for it. And not just that, after you have done multiple chapters and multiple tests have been done, they also put a review test in between, which is just like a 10 to 15 question test, in which they are testing the concepts through all of the topics that you've just completed. And that way you are also getting a revision done through their own course itself. You don't have to plan to do those chapters again after some time just so you don't forget it. They have incorporated that as well into their plan, which really makes you feel that there is something which is taking care of every aspect which is required for the GMAT preparation. Along with that, they also have a GMAT strategy section in which there are around 100 to 120 chapters, which are just theoretical knowledge into how you should be approaching the paper. They are all thoughts about how you should be preparing for your exam in terms of keeping your mental state in a certain manner, in how to make your written work neat, how that would impact your preparation, how you should be thinking about the exam. That really gives you like a well-rounded approach. It's like a therapist and a study counselor all in one. So that really makes it a well-rounded and a very complete kind of a course that helps you with it. Talking a bit about how I plan my studies alongside my work with target test prep, I primarily kept around 2 to 3 hours after work on weekdays and tried to tackle at least one or two chapters during those days each. That way, I was able to keep myself in that running momentum of preparing while I was working. And on weekends, I was entirely dedicating that to my GMAT preparation. The only thing that I used to wonder when I started out my preparation was to not get myself burnt out while I was studying, since it can get a bit overwhelming at times. However, Target Test Prep does take care of that with the fact that they have the chapters which have the theoretical conceptual understanding, along with the examples which keep you active through the chapters, and followed by the chapter tests which keep you completely motivated and driven since that test of accuracy and the understanding of how you're faring in that particular concept. It really keeps you going. And that is something that really helped me keep myself active and motivated during the weekends as well. And I was able to tackle at least 5 to 6 chapters over the weekend. That way, completing the entire course in the 2 months that I gave myself was comparatively easier than I planned it out to be. And that way, when I finished the course by the end of it, I was able to jump to the mocks and the official guide questions. And the comparison between the way I was doing the official guide questions when I started out compared to when I did it after I finished the target test prep course was miles apart. So the confidence that I gained from the course, the way I was able to look at questions, the ways to solve the questions in much quicker manners, which was taught through the chapters in target test prep, that really helped smoothen the process and also give me the confidence that there was improvement and there was a sense of progress that I had achieved through the course, through the 2 months. That is something that really made it a complete process, and I felt that I was ready for the exam. For all the people who are preparing for GMAT, one piece of advice from my side would be to just focus on one concept at a time, to not get overwhelmed by the amount of things there are to study for the exam. Once you tackle one concept at a time and you're able to gain clarity and mastery of that concept and the type of questions that are asked, you will automatically keep gaining confidence, and that momentum will drive you through the entire course. Apart from that, one thing that I've noticed a lot is that people would want to increase their speed without focusing on understanding the concept first, just so to save time and to manage the paper in the stipulated time that we have. My advice would be to first clarify the concept, and once you have effectively understood it and how to apply it to the questions that you are attempting, your speed would automatically increase, and that is how you will gain the confidence and the momentum to go through the entire set of questions within the time itself, saving you some time to review as well. So, just to keep yourself calm and to understand and target all the concepts one at a time is my advice to everybody who's preparing for the GMAT. To conclude this video, I would like to thank Target Test Prep for the way they have prepared the course and how it has helped me gain control of all the concepts that are there in the exam. And it is all thanks to them that I was able to bump up my score by 100 points. So, all the best to everyone who's preparing for the GMAT. Thank you so much.